me feel. And baby, if you want me, you got me good as long as this is love. You got me good. You got me good. Something I need more than this, you. Something that I said I never do. Welcome back, folks. Everybody get a chance to get their break in, get your journal. Folks, this morning we had an opportunity to share some information about our company, our products, the timing of our company. And now we're going to transition into a fast start training. My name is Fred Holmes. I'm an independent distributor with Zija International, and it's been my great privilege to be with this company now for 8 years. You've heard earlier this morning several of the people that have been with us anywhere from, a relatively short period of time, a couple of months to as much as a few years. My story with Zija is pretty simple. I had the opportunity 30 years ago to leave my previous career as a cross-country truck driver, to get involved in the network marketing profession. And the advantages I had, I brought to the table the 3 ingredients for success. And I'm going to share this for you because this is kind of a self-analysis time, if you will. To be able to identify whether or not you have the ingredients to create success in our profession. Because all I really had when I joined this type of business was, number one, I had good work ethics. Okay, I was a hard worker. You could count on if I said I was going to do something, I did it. Number two, I was very coachable when I started in this profession. I recognized I didn't know what to do, and one of my great advantages was my original sponsors in my very first company were already $1 million earners. They had already demonstrated they knew what to do. Now, the key here was to be coachable, because I knew that they knew and I didn't. All I did was follow what they told me to do. We have a simple system. The advantages of that, or is it something that the average person can learn, the average person can teach to others? That was my focus. And then number 3, I had a burning desire to succeed, and it revolved all around my family at that time. My older son was hitting school age, and what I recognized is I needed a much higher level of income to provide for his needs, as well as more time freedom to be with him. And literally within the space of 10 years, I was able to retire. Now, fast forward a number of years. I've had the privilege of being able to work if I chose to work, not if I didn't. That financial security and freedom empowered me to be able to take 6 years off from work and raise my first grandson. And right about that time, when my younger son and my grandson were ready to be on their own, it became time for me to come home and take care of my mom. I was raised by a single mom. She's struggled all her life to provide for me and my sister. And I always dreamed of an opportunity that even as a child, I knew that my mother would not be in a rest home, that she wouldn't have strangers taking care of her. And when it became obvious at that point in time it was necessary to move home, I made that decision. I didn't have to work. I was fortunate both of my children were on their own. I was single, and to me it was a great blessing to be able to provide for her. That's when I was introduced to Zija International. And for a number of years, I'd been out of the industry looking for one of those extremely rare opportunities to find a company that had all of the ingredients necessary to create a true long-term opportunity, if you will, intergenerational wealth, if you will. And so the advantage I had is I'd already done this before. And so working part-time from home, I've built a Zija business that's been able to allow me to help many, many people. I have a number of extremely successfl people in this profession, and all I've really done is taken the system that I was taught in my first company that parlayed into a retirement income in literally 10 years. And with Zija, working part-time from home, 95% of what I do is done from home. I've been able to literally eclipse that previous level of income. And so hopefully you've got your note paper in hand. I'm going to take a few minutes. I'm going to share with you information that was taught to me 30 years ago, and I'm quite confident that over the next, probably about 20-25 minutes or so, you will be able and armed with the knowledge you need to launch your Zija business. So number one, let's start with who we are or what we do, okay? Zija International is like every other company out there. We have a product that we are moving into the marketplace, okay? That's business in the Western world. We simply take products and services and move them into the marketplace. Now, there's 3 ways to do that, 3 distribution methodologies, if you will. And the first distribution methodology is called retail sales. Now, we're all familiar with that. That's how we get the vast majority of our products is retail sales. And in that environment, most products, whatever it is, average across the board, if you spend $1 on something, 50% of that is put into some kind of marketing to cause the consumer to want to leave the house, go to the store and buy the product. That's retail sales. Now, obviously, that's not what we do at Zija. There are no Zija stores. Second distribution method is called direct sales, and that's the opposite of retail sales. Direct sales is where the salesperson comes to the consumer. Now, direct sales have been around for a long, long time. Many of you are probably not old enough to remember this, but we used to sell Bibles door to door, encyclopedias. For those of you that are, maybe a bit younger, encyclopedias is Google in book form, okay? And so direct sales is an incredibly profitable type of business for that small percentage of people that are good at direct sales. Today, the classic examples of direct sales would be high-end vacuum cleaners. Kirby, I think, is one of the high-end vacuum cleaners. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, if you spend $2,000 on a vacuum cleaner, close to half of that is profit. Not any different than retail sales. Now, direct sales can be extremely profitable. Frankly, it's the highest paid profession in the world. The direct salesperson that sold that vacuum cleaner, close to half of that cost of that vacuum is in profit. About half of it will go to the fellow or the gal that was in your living room making your carpet dirty, then cleaning it up, and the other half goes to the company they work for. And so direct sales is the opposite of retail sales. Now, the problem with direct sales is, first of all, very small percentage of people are great salespeople. That's a fact of life. Number 2, it works really well with high-ticket items, but doesn't work as well with smaller ticket items. There's just not enough volume to create profitability. The third distribution methodology is network marketing sales, or multi-level marketing sales, or person-to-person marketing. And that profession has been around for decades, going back, to the 60s, even the 50s, with the origins of network marketing, the Amway Corporation, White Magic before that. And the value of the network marketing profession is it combines the best of direct sales as well as leveraged residual income. Now, most people perceive what we do in network marketing as a direct sales business, and it's understandable why. The end consumer of our products we sell to the end consumer, and that's done by an independent distributor. So that kind of is a direct sale. All legitimate network marketing companies belong to the Direct Sales Association, the DSA. And that is what we do. We sell our product. Now, the challenge here, of course, is that if all you do is use the direct sales model, it becomes very difficult to create leverage. And really what we're doing is we're developing a consumer base. That's the key. We want to have a consumer base that uses our products, every single day. They reorder every single month, and that creates long-term residual income. It's very difficult to get any leverage when you do it by yourself. And let me give you an example. If you wanted to go out and get one customer today, you could do that, and then tomorrow get another, and then get another. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 would be 4 customers. Now, how long is it going to take you to get 8 or 10 customers? Well, twice as long. If you wanted a consumer base of 100 customers, how long will that take? Much longer than 10. How about 1,000 consumers? You're starting to see the challenges of using a direct sales business model because there's no leverage there. It's only based upon your efforts. Now, what I was taught, the value of the network marketing profession is that you can actually increase your productivity by developing other independent distributors. What our business is almost identical to the real estate industry, in the insurance industry. As a matter of fact, this was, I think, something some of you a little bit earlier was hearing one of our newer distributors, Cindy Knight from Florida, a very successful real estate agent. When I shared this with her, this, I think, was what got the light bulb to go on. In the real estate profession, a broker will hire real estate agents and invest time. Many large brokerages will actually provide real estate training schools, help new people get their license. They become an agent. Agent goes out, starts selling real estate and making a profit. Now the broker has leverage because the broker is going to receive half of the available commission on the house that was sold by the agent. So a broker could have 5 or 10 agents and actually be making half of the income those 5 or 10 are making combined. And the reason they can do that is because they've invested time, energy, resources in training and helping them develop to become successful agents. Now, the problem with that solution is it's a one-level marketing system. In the world today, some of you may have heard the concept of the 80-20 rule. 80-20 rule, is involved in everything, okay? Everything relates to the 80-20 rule because it relates to people. The 80-20 rule, real simple. 80% of the productivity will be done by 20% of the people. That's just a fact of life. And you can see it just simply in our, in our economic spread. 80% of our population in North America, I know we have a large organization up in Canada, so I'm using US dollars as an example, but 80% of Americans earn less than $60,000 a year. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. What I'm saying is it's only the top 20% that earn above that. That's just human nature. And so in the real estate industry, the broker, they know that the top 20% of the people they develop are eventually going to figure out the deal. They're going to say, hey, I can make more money if I become a broker and I have agents working for me. And so what ends up happening is if you do your job well as a real estate broker, you develop good quality agents, your best ones are going to break away from you. They're going to become a broker. They're going to hire their own agents. They are no longer part of your organization. And worse than that, they become your competition. It's a one-level marketing system. In network marketing, virtually the same kind of thing, except for the fact that I can take a new person. You heard Barbie Stahl's story earlier this morning. Barbie Stahl got started in our business, and in a little over a year, she became a diamond income earner. Our diamonds make 6 figures a year. Now, because I did a good job and I worked hard to help somebody who was coachable, willing to learn, willing to work, willing to learn, and had a burning desire to succeed, instead of breaking away from me, by helping her develop her distribution team, I was able to then start receiving a royalty override on Barbie's team members, and actually multiple levels deeper came Cindy Knight, the real estate agent I was just talking about. And then Cindy has gotten off to a fast start. I believe she said she made over $1,000 last week, 1 week, working around her busy real estate schedule. So in the multi-level industry, and I prefer that term the best, It's called network marketing, relationship marketing, person-to-person marketing. I prefer the term multi-level marketing because it more accurately describes what we do if what you're looking to do is create a replacement level of income, perhaps a life-changing level of income. By empowering others and helping as many people as you desire to be successful, that can create a tremendous level of success. So in the network marketing profession, as opposed to direct sales, go get one customer, go get another, go get another, go get another. What I was taught was, rather than just looking for people who need or want your products, look for people that have the universal need. Everybody would like more income, more time freedom, or more fun in their life. And I want you to think about this for a minute. Who do you know might want more money, more free time, and more fun? Or change the question around. Who do you know doesn't want more money, doesn't want more free time, and doesn't want more fun in their life? See, everybody wants what we have. Now, the fact of the matter is, not everybody will do what we do, but some will. And it really doesn't take that many. And so in this example, what my focus has been is to look for those people that are looking for more income, more free time, more fun. And then 3 steps: help them get involved in our business. Number 2, get them trained. Number 3, get them going. And if I take that person, let's say all I do is help my new person find 2 people who are like them, would like more income, more free time, more fun. I'm going to take those 2 people and help them find, let's say, 2 people. And then all of a sudden, my new little distribution team started with 1 person, then I got 2 people on the 2nd level, and then my 3rd level becomes 4 people, and I'm going to take those 4 people and help them find their 2, and then it becomes 8. And so this is the scenario. Instead of 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 is 4, 2 × 2 × 2 × 2 is 30. And now we have 30 distributors. However, what's really interesting about our profession, every distributor is also a consumer. Okay, we all consume the products. I consume the products. For instance, Barbie, who was with us a little bit earlier, she consumes the products. Everybody consumes the products. Now, if you realize that by simply sharing this opportunity, I've started with 1 person, I've got 30 consumers now. And the more you learn about Zija's products, the more you'll recognize that, it's very likely that those 30 consumers will end up getting 1 or 2 friends on the product. And all of a sudden I went from 30 to 60 to 90 consumers, and nobody's really selling the product yet. That's the magic of network marketing or multi-level marketing versus direct sales. People simply sharing their experience on the products, others wanting to try it, and it's a geometric growth situation. And in our particular company, Zija International, 5 people, 5 serious people, will carry you to our diamond level of income. Single diamond in our company makes over 6 figures a year. Okay, single diamond, not double diamond, not triple diamond, and so on. Single diamond averages over 6 figures a year. So that's what we do. We share our product, we share our income opportunity, and then we teach others to do the same. And so in your notes, because you're going to hear me talk about correct activities in a couple of minutes, in your notes I want you to write, what do? We are not direct sales. We are not retail sales. We are network marketing or multi-level marketing distribution. We're creating a consumer base. And we do that by sharing our products, sharing our opportunity, and then teaching others to do the same. Now, first step is to get started. Let's get going. Okay, let's get involved in the company, start your own business. And so I talk about 3 things there. This is, again, what was shared with me 30 years ago. First step to become an independent distributor is enroll, sign up as a distributor. And with Zija, the only requirement's a $20 application fee. Now, most of us, we also started with product for a number of reasons. We bought some product for our personal consumption. We bought some product to be able to share with others. And what I tell people is that we have a natural health revolution packages. Okay, and there's 4 packages. You could start with the personal package, if you will. It's you know, it's a 1 month supply of our weight management program, and so you can get on the products yourself. Or you might want to start with the enhanced natural health revolution package, which is basically a little bit more product so you can get your family started. I call it the family pack. And those 2 first packages are ideal for people that are looking to try our products, experience our products, and that sort of thing. Now, we have 2 other packages. One is called our gold package. The gold package and then the diamond package, they're just multiples of the enhanced system. And so the gold package allows you not only to have more product to sample out and so on, but it allows you to leverage in terms of being able to receive additional commissions. And so I tell people, get a package, especially for those who are looking to build a business. Real simple. Get the largest package you can for, number one, getting the maximum number of products to try. See, in our type of business, we don't sell the product, but rather we share with people our personal experiences on the product. And some of the people you're going to share that information with are going to want to try our products, and they can become our customers. Now, if you get a larger package, you can experience different products. For me personally, I use all of the Zija products. That's why I have customers using many different types of products. So first, get a package that's as large as you can so that you can have as many different kinds of products or types of Zija products to experience. Number 2, get as large a package as you can so that you can develop some momentum in your business by sampling out. See, if you start with just, a personal supply of one of our products, you're going to be very stingy about allowing people to sample our products. And that's foundational to our, if you call it, sales approach. So let people try the product. Let them experience it for themselves. Finally, and this is probably the most important one, if you're going to launch your Zija business, understand this is very much a follow the leader kind of business. Pick as large a package as you can. Pick the one that you're going to want your team members to start with, because that's where they're going to start. In most cases, is where you started. So pick a package. Number 2, make a list. Now, you may want to jot down in your notes the term memory jogger. Memory jogger is simply a paper and pencil tool we use to create a larger list, because all we do in our business is we share our product, we share our opportunity, and teach others to do the same. What do we need? We need people to talk to. Now, most people will think, well, I can think of maybe 5 or 6 friends and family. See, that is characteristic of people that have not been involved at a professional level in our type of business. One of the things that I learned very quickly, the average person knows 200 or 300 people, but we don't think about it because they're not the people we typically associate with on a daily basis. This tool, a memory jogger, will allow you to create a much larger list. And so you get a hold of your, upline, your personal enroller or your upline diamond, and get a memory jogger. Now, here's the rules to a memory jogger. The tool itself is going to have like maybe 200 plus different types of people everybody knows. Let's start with family. Okay, there's a category, if you will, a circle of people that we all have. Most people will start and they will think, well, my grandmother, she would not be interested because she's retired. Here's the rules to creating a true success list. Number 1, don't prejudge who would be interested in your product. Number 2, don't prejudge who would be interested in your opportunity. And then number 3, rule number 3, don't prejudge who's interested in talking to you. Okay? So long as you don't prejudge, then you've got the rules down. The only rule in creating your list is to put names on paper. This is critical. Have a written list. Don't keep the names up here. Have a written list. So let me just give you a quick example. Let's say family. Okay, well, write down, mom and dad, your, sons and daughters, your grandparents, your grandchildren, uncles, aunts, cousins. And again, the novice network marketer will go, well, Aunt, Millie wouldn't be interested. She's already very healthy. Or, my, adult son wouldn't be interested. He's going to college. See, those aren't the rules of the game. The rules are not to prejudge who's interested in your products or interested in your opportunity or even interested in talking to you. The rule of the game is to write names down on paper. Okay, we'll go through and sort them later. Now, think about, friends that you have today. How about friends from where you used to live? How about people you went to school with? You might think, Mary Lou was one of my best friends in high school, but I haven't talked to her in years. I wouldn't even know how to get a hold of her. Not the rules of the game. Rule of the game is write names on paper. So if Mary Lou's name came to mind, write it on paper. Now, this is what I can tell you. Virtually every single person you've ever met or ever will meet, you can find on the internet, social media, Facebook. Here's another thing I'm going to tell you. Calling somebody you haven't spoken with in years, you're not calling them to sell them our products or to recruit them to your business. Call them to reconnect with them. Okay? Our job isn't to try and make a sale. Our job is to find out if there's a need for what we have. And what might happen is you might call Mary Lou and be catching up and find out that, maybe she's gone through life change. Maybe she's divorced. Maybe she's got kids to take care of. Whatever. You never know what the circumstances are. And if you think about this for a minute, almost 8 years ago, a fellow called me up. I made a decision to move back to the family home to take care of my elderly mother. While I didn't need additional income, what I really needed was something to do and something to be passionate about while I was doing what was most important to me, which was caring for my mother. And this fellow introduced me to this company. Now, because of what I'd experienced in the past, I'd had many people over the years call me on hundreds of companies. What I realized was the Ken Brailsford name was attached to Zija International. That's what got me to look. Now, the fellow that introduced me to Zija was in and out in 60 days. So, bad for him. However, this opportunity has allowed me to create a truly astounding level of income working part-time from home. And I've been able to bless many, many people. And if he had prejudged, Fred wouldn't be interested. He's already been involved in this kind of business. He's already successful. His focus is caring for his mother. He's not in, do not prejudge whether people would be interested in your product, interested in your opportunity, or even if they're interested in talking to you. Create the list. I'll give you a real simple tactic right now. Right now, jot down the names of everybody that you can think of that might want to lose weight. It's going to make a New Year's resolution to lose weight, get in better shape, or change their financial situation for 2017. The two biggest or most common New Year's resolutions: number one, lose weight, get in better health. Number two, increase your lifestyle or income. We can help with both. Now, the next thing you want to do is to get plugged into the system. And that's what I want to talk about next. Get plugged into the system. Get plugged into your upline. The person that enrolled you might be very new. Okay, but every single person in Zija has an upline diamond. Somebody like myself, Dee Dee Shaw, Barbie Stahl was with us earlier today. People that have created success and know how to do this. Now, the most important thing in the system is to understand what we're really focusing on is creating your story. See, if you think about this, if the Zija opportunity is based entirely upon what you've accomplished so far, then it's just a theory what can happen. I was sharing this with a young man recently. If you think about this, if you've just gotten started in the business, or maybe you've been in for a while, and you don't have a great story, you don't have the kind of success story like we were able to build with Cindy Knight. You know, just a couple of weeks of focus in her business, she created over $1,000 1-week check. 1 week. I mean, you understand that based on that 1 week, that's over $50,000 a year income part-time. Most of this country is living off of less than that. Now, the objective is to create your story. But in the beginning, you don't have a story. And think about this for a minute. Given your level of experience, your level of success, would you sign up with you? Probably not. Probably what you would say is something like, well, keep in touch. Let me know how it's going. See, it's never about you. It's about the company, the products, and the potential of the opportunity. So until you develop your own story, you need to use the stories of others. See, put somebody on the phone with me or do a video conference with me. No matter whether that person is interested in our products, interested in our opportunity, what they can't say is it doesn't work. Do the products work? Absolutely. At 62 years of age, I am now more fit and at the body weight that I was in my 20s, early 20s. I want you to think about this. Who weighs today what they weighed 60 years or 40 years ago? Okay, I am in better shape and weigh what I did at the prime of my life. Number two, can't say this doesn't work. I've created an income that put me in the top 1% of income earners in 36 months working part-time. So you can't tell me it doesn't work. Now, that doesn't mean that somebody else is going to achieve those results. They're going to have to do what I did, right? They're going to have to be willing to work, willing to learn, have a burning desire to succeed. But it's somebody else's story that's going to be critical to your success. So in the beginning, our focus is to create your story. And how do we do that? By plugging into the system. And I'm going to give you 3 simple steps that have been proven to work because it's what I was taught 30 years ago, allowed me to retire at a very young age, a relatively young age, in my early 40s, and has helped me be able to develop my Zija business. And there's 3 things. Once you've created the list, this is what your job is. And this is going to be very simple. Number 1, your job is not to sell, to recruit, but simply invite people to take a look. That's all you're doing. Okay? It's most important to understand that the most successful people in this business, and I'm going to talk, when I say this business, I'm talking network marketing. I'm going to speak specifically about Zija International. The most successful people would be described not as being pushy and high pressure, but rather as really nice people who care. Okay? Offer people an opportunity to look. Listen for clues as to what a person might need. When you hear people talking about, I just came from the doctor, my blood pressure's up, doctor says I need to lose some weight, my blood sugar's starting to creep up, whatever. Offer them an opportunity to learn about a natural product that's helped so many people. Share your own personal product story. This is why you want to be personally using as many different types of products as you can, so you can share stories that might affect different people. Why would somebody want to have family members and friends on the product? So you have more stories to share. Why do you want to be plugged into these kinds of events? So you can hear other people's stories to share. So simply invite people to get information. How about this? Talking with somebody. I just had an opportunity actually earlier today. I was speaking with a young lady. I say young because she's probably my age or about there, who's looking at retiring from a career as a school teacher here in a couple of years. Here's the problem. She's not ready to die. She wants to live life now that she's going to retire, but her teacher's retirement income isn't going to afford the lifestyle she desires. Most people nearing a retirement age really don't have that ability to create more income in retirement. And that's when you want more money. When you retire is when you want money to travel, go do things you haven't been able to do because you were working. You know, jump on an airplane whenever you want and go fly and spoil grandbabies somewhere, right? So when you hear that, to me, I hear an opportunity to offer somebody, would you be open to hearing about how you could create a retirement income, but not need 30 or 40 years to do it? For most retirees, if they could generate even an extra $2,000 or $3,000 a month in income, plus their retirement, that would change everything. How about, young couple, one baby, second one's on the way. You hear the fellow talking about, geez, I don't know how we're going to do it. Both of us work full time. We never get to see the little one, got another one coming. Mama's going to be out of work for a while. If you look at today's, environment, young couples, most families, 2 working parents. When you actually analyze what it costs to bring one of the parents home, it doesn't take that much, a few $100s a week when you factor in the cost of transportation, wardrobe, additional food costs, because nobody's home cooking. You got to buy it and bring it home, child care, not to mention the intangible cost of not being there to raise your children. Extra $400 or $500 a week might be all it takes to allow one of the parents to stay home and raise the kids. Don't try to sell somebody on the products or sell somebody on the opportunity. Listen to hear if there's an opportunity to make a sale. So invite people to look. Why wouldn't you want to look, right? I mean, it's kind of, if I could show you how to build a retirement income and have fun at the same time, if I could show you how to develop that income you need to put a down payment on a new house, to put the kids through college, would you be interested in looking? What are people going to say? No, right? No, of course they're not going to say that. They're going to say, what do you got? Now, at that point in time, you need to move to step 2. Step 1 is you invite people to look. Step 2 is for them to get information. Again, the novice network marketer will hear something like, I might be interested. What do you got? And so you try to share everything. Problem is, you don't have results yet, and you can't share what you've already seen. It's just not possible for you to impart what you've learned now that you've been part of Zija for a while. So you want to do the information, present information, but you want to use our tools. Okay, and we've got a lot of tools. We've got weekly webinars, and I'm going to make an announcement here at the conclusion here in a couple of minutes on some special events for you. We've got weekly conference calls. We've got videos. We've got DVDs. There's many ways that you can share this information, and the tools will always do a better presentation because it's not dependent upon you. Now, there's a third step, and this is critical. First step, invite people to look, the invitation. Second step, present information, or if you will, the presentation. But the third step is the most important. It's validate the opportunity, validation. Now, the concept here is based upon your results so far, would you sign up with you? Probably not if you're a brand new person, okay? What you want is to validate the potential of the products or the opportunity using somebody else. And this is where being plugged into your upline support team is going to be critical to your success. And so, example, Cindy has got Cindy Jones, the real estate agent I was talking about earlier, or Cindy Knight. Cindy has got this down. She listens to hear what people's needs are, offers them an opportunity to look at some information, and then she's been plugging us in, doing a lot of video conferencing like this, so that she doesn't have to be the issue. It's not about what she's done so far. It's about what the potential is for that person. And because she's done that so well, in a very short period of time, she now has her own story. You want somebody else who has the experience, who can document what's done, what can happen, have them connected with you. And there's many ways to do that. You can do that through use of the online video presentations that we have, online webinars like we're doing, video conferencing, three-way calling, conference calling on the telephone. All of those ways are ways to meet those three requirements. So let me recap. Number one, understand what it is we do. We are not retail sales, of course, no Zija stores. You can make some money using direct sales, but what you're really looking for is leverage. The ability to, if I spend 1 hour a day in my business, I mean, there's literally 1,000 people in my organization that'll spend 1 hour today in their business. That's 1,000 hours of productivity that went into my Zija business today. That 1,000 hours of productivity over the last few years has created thousands of consumers. Whether I work today or not, thousands of people are going to consume this product and they're going to reorder next month. And the only way I was able to do that was by helping hundreds of people generate some supplemental income, go on to a full-time replacement level of income, and for many of the people, a couple of which you actually saw earlier this morning, life-changing levels of income. So understand what it is we do. We are network marketing. We are multi-level marketing. We share our product, we share our opportunity, and we teach others to do the same. Now, next step, how to get started. Sign up, get some product. Try to get off to the best start you can. Okay, I personally started with the Diamond Pack because I understood, I wanted to have as much product as I could for me personally to experience, as much product as I could to share with others, to build some momentum in my business out of the gate. But most importantly, I picked the highest package because that was the pace I wanted to establish for my team. And then get plugged into the system. What's the system? Get involved with your upline. If you've just started and your personal roller has been in the business a day longer than you, go upline. Find the people above you, because every single one of us is interested in helping you support your business. Now, some of you are thinking, well, you guys must be the nicest people in the world to want to help me build my business. And you're right. We are the nicest people in the world. But understand, there's also a financial incentive for us to assist you. Okay, so make us earn our paycheck. Now, what's our focus when you plug in this system? Develop your story. And how do we do that? With the list, invite people to look, present information using our tools, but most importantly, let somebody else answer the questions. Get somebody else who's had the results that your prospect's looking for to be the one that validates the potential of the opportunity. Now, in closing, I told you I had a few announcements. All right. I have I believe it was yesterday or the day before, agreed to work. I've got the benefit of having one of our company's top income earners, Pat Anderson. Some of you recognize that name. She is part of Zija Royalty. She's a Diamond Elite, top 10 income earner, incredibly successful within Zija. Pat and myself are going to partner for the next 3 weeks to create an environment where every single one of you can literally start today, get off to a fast start, and create a significant income in the next 21 days. Okay, next 21 days. We will be hosting together a business presentation similar to what you saw this morning, where we'll talk about the company's products, the corporate team, and the timing. We're going to do that on Tuesday evenings. It'll be, you'll receive the email announcements, plug in with your upline Diamond, they'll get you that information. So we're going to do a business and product presentation together on Tuesday evenings. On Wednesday evening, the corporate team is going to do the product, Natural Health Product Revolution call with Dr. Joshua Plant. And then on Thursday evening, Pat and I will come back using the video conferencing feature here, and we'll do a fast start training so every person knows how to get off to a fast start, and we'll be able to conclude the business for the week. Then we'll turn around the following week. We'll be able to plug our new distributors into David Moses's Millionaires in Training call on Monday night, high-level leadership training. Then on Tuesday night, Pat and I will be back doing the business and product presentation via webinar. Wednesday, Josh Plant's call. Thursday, fast start training. And we're going to do this for the next 3 weeks. This is going to carry us into the first week of January. Now, a couple of reasons for that. This happens to coincide with the company's Natural Health Revolution, NRH promotion, where every new distributor and existing distributor, by simply enrolling 2 people on any one of the 4 NRH packages, the company, in addition to any profits you make from that, company is going to include another $150 of commissions, extra bonus. 2 customers getting just the personal pack can generate over $260 in commissions, and you can do that up to 10 pairs of people. Okay, so we're combining this during the next 3-week presentation, or the next 3 weeks of that promotion from the company is why we're focused on the next 3 weeks of doing our extra presentation program. Now, there's another reason for it. It has to do with timing. In just a few short weeks, we'll be hitting into January. In January, virtually everybody in the Western world is going to be making a commitment. They're going to be making New Year's resolutions to lose weight, get in better health, and change their finances. And those first few months of the year, January, February, March, April, can be the most productive times in the multi-level calendar. The problem is it takes 30 or 60, 90 days to develop momentum in your business, and most people aren't really going to even get going until March or April. Some of you can actually launch in advance of that time. In the next couple of weeks, you will be seeing people that you probably have no opportunity to see until this time of year next year. Okay, this is a golden opportunity to connect with people you rarely get a chance to connect with. And one more thing, for all the names on your list of people that if you could find a reason to connect with them, they would be who you're looking for, now's the time to do it. It's the holiday season. Reach out, contact somebody, reestablish the connection. This is the perfect timing to get re-involved with contacts you maybe lost some contact with. Listen to hear if there's a need for what we have. And so this is the time of year that I've always focused on working the hardest in my business, because it becomes the most productive period of time. All right, with that, geez, I can't believe we've actually gained more people here in the last, from the morning session. Dr. Sheila, good to see you. Danielle, great to see you, my dear. Folks, I'm going to go ahead and close it up now. I'll be posting this second half of today's event here in a couple of hours. If you want a replay to share with some of your team members that maybe couldn't be here, you'll find it on my YouTube channel. So go to YouTube, look for the official Fred Holmes YouTube channel. You'll see it posted there. With that, it's time for me to go get Mom her brunch going. And so it's been great to spend time with you. I really appreciate the support of my team members that came on earlier in the day to share their story. Look forward to seeing you Tuesday evening at our business presentation via the Zoom webinar. With that, have a great rest of your weekend, folks. Thanks for joining us. Take care.